In addition, my husband is really supportive naman talaga. Yun na nga sabi ko na kailangan mo din kausapin yung mga people around you. I mean, in the house lang ha, na medyo tamad muna ako sa mga gawaing bahay kasi nga lalo na work eh. Nag-work ka tapos saan mo pa ba isisingit yon. Nag-work tapos magre-review. Kaya kailangan mo din ng supportive partner, ika nga. Oo,
Mhm.
supportive husband, supportive partner sa life mo na he will not be or she will not be a hindrance to your goals. Siya yung magmo-motivate sa'yo to excel in life. Kahit, di ba sabi nila, ay, mag-aasawa ka na, sayang ka naman, mag-aasawa ka na, hindi ka pa nga USR, hindi ka pa nga nakapunta ng US, ganyan, ganon.
Mhm.
Hindi. If you found someone, taray, love story, if you found someone na magsusupport siya sa goals mo, na hindi siya hindrance at hindi niya iti-take yun negatively on his part, na kung gaano ka successful as a person, then you found someone na you should be with for the rest of your life. Yun, supportive partner and family.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everyone. Welcome to IPAS Online Review and Mentoring Academy. My name is John, and I'll be your host for tonight. Here at Hope Talk, we invite successful IPAS Online Review candidates and NCLEX to share their wonderful stories and learnings from their journey in achieving the goals of becoming registered nurses in the USA, Canada, and Australia. We are also live on our Facebook page. Please like, share, and follow. It is a privilege to introduce her who have demonstrated exceptional dedication and achievement in her success. As we listen to her experiences today, we will be reminded of the impact that perseverance and passion can have on achieving milestones. With that, I would like to introduce to you our newest NGN passer, Miss Kesha Colen Fusin Areno, USRN. Good evening, Ma'am Kesha.
Hello, good evening, everyone. So my name is Kesha Colin Fusin Areno. For my educational background, I graduated in St. Alexius College here in Coronadal City. Shout out to my alma mater for giving me a second chance in my nursing career because I transferred from a different school. Then I graduated in that with them, and they were really supportive when it comes to my journey. Even until now, I can still talk with my previous clinical instructors about our career progression. For my working experience, currently I am working as a utilization nurse manager in EXL company, EXL Philippines, and I am also working as a part-time nurse in Dantom Doctors Hospital right now. Prior to that, I was also in Singapore, same with Sir Jan. I work in
Yeah.
a nursing home in Singapore. I finished my 2-year contract there. And then I went home here to prepare for my NCLEX. So from 2017, I passed my board exam and started working in South Cotabato Provincial Hospital. And then I tried, like, I used to work hop when I was still young, since I still don't know where or what's my purpose in life. So I tried hospital 6 months and another hospital another 6 months because it was contractual. So basically, you will be given 6 months contract, and it's up to you if you would like to continue, or it's up to the hospital if they would still extend your contract. So that's it. Then after my 1 year in the hospital, I worked as a HRH nurse, or the Department of Health nurse, and we do vaccinations and the like. So during pandemic, I work as a community health nurse. And after 1 year and a half, sadly, we were not renewed anymore since they needed less nurses for, I don't know, they cast cut or I don't know. So that's when the time I went to Singapore for 2 years. So when I was in Singapore, I wasn't like Sir Jan, who is a staff nurse. Yeah. So I would say that was my humbling journey. That was the humbling experience that I had in my life because I work there as a nursing aide because 2021 the SNB is closed. I think that was the main reason it was closed. Every offices are closed, but I needed a job. I needed funds to pursue my dreams. So I just went there in Singapore as a nursing aide for 2 years. And when I was still working there, some of my friends or some of my coworkers already passed with iPass actually. Shout out to Hazel Moleta if you know her. She's also an iPass baby and she was the one who encouraged me to join iPass, and I asked her about where did you started your review and the like. So she said that iPass is the one who prepared for everything. She just took the exam and then that's it. So I said I might follow you. So I joined. I asked for in the Facebook. Ang bilis din kasing mag-reply ng iPass. In fairness lang talaga sa kanila. Ang bilis nila if you have concerns and everything. So last year, I started my journey already. Message lang ako sa iPass and they're the one na to process everything. Actually, it was just a waiting game last year. I think it was 12 cycle. The end of 11th cycle, I was still there. And on the 12th and 13th, I was there, but it's not really rigid because I am working as a utilization nurse manager. So if you're working night shift and then also our review is 8 p.m., right? So it started at 8 p.m. and my job would start at 9 p.m. And before that, the training also starts at 8. So it's like a challenge to me on how I could join. But luckily, we have our videos in the Moodle. So yun na lang, kapit na lang talaga sa mga recorded videos. Kahit ano-ano na lang na, kahit ano na. So, i-checklist ko lang kung ano na yung napanood ko na video and that's it. So for the months of preparation, I would say, so I started with the iPass review last year around August, but I didn't just, hindi ako nag-start agad. Parang nag-ano lang ako, ang nag-skimming lang muna kasi hindi pa naman approved yung eligibility. So medyo I would say na medyo kinulang talaga ako sa time and sa dedication. But still, I still pass with iPass. Yeah. And ayun na nga. So my review materials, iPass and Mark Lemek. Yan lang. MK and iPass. Wala, I didn't even have QBanks. I just use yung mga QBanks ng iPass mismo. Yung, di ba, meron tayong mga practice test. Yun lang talagang ginamit ko. Even a night before the exam. Yun lang. Kasi parang sabi ko, parang kulang na. Wala na akong budget for QBanks. Tapos hindi ko pa naman masyado nagagamit lahat na practice test. Sabi ko, uubusin ko na lang to. Pero actually, hindi ko din naman naubos kasi sobrang dami. Pero I guarantee you, dapat gamitin nyo talaga yung natin, yung Moodle. It's a big help talaga. Lalo na if you are working like me, if you're a mom, or if you're a busy person and you're a businesswoman, mga ganun, magagamit talaga natin yung recorded videos kasi hindi naman all the time we are available at 8 p.m. So for my test taking strategies, I would say process of elimination, yun naman talaga, no? At yung dalawa, yun talaga yung parang dun yung answer sa dalawa na yun, hindi mo sure. Tapos yung dalawa parang saling pusa na lang, 'di ba? So if you know the basic of yung question or alam mo yung answer, parang di ka din malilito kasi ay pa yung dalawang to, lang to parang saring pusa lang to para lang may choices, 'di ba? I passed at 150 actually. Yun lang, I passed with 150 and I don't know, I think baka I failed, ganon. I was crying. I even messaged Sir John na, Sir John, umabot ako ng 150. Ganon. He said, "Ah, it's okay. Ganon din. Tapos, yun na nga. So, ang malayo pa ako sa Manila, which is sa Trident Tower, di ba yung exam here in Manila,
Yeah.
sa Manila. So, I have to fly pa from South Cotabato. 4 hours yung biyahe ko sa bus, papuntang airport. Tapos, yun na nga, 4 hours na bus, 2 hours na airplane, ganun. Parang dapat mapasa ko talaga to. Kasi magastos, hotel ko pa. But yun na nga. And then, 2 months before the exam, parang doon na talaga ako. Medyo nagseryoso sa review. Tapos, first and only coach ko is si Sir Jan po. Si Sir Jan po. Binigyan din ako ni Sir Jan ng mga konting test taking strat. Binigyan niya ako ng mga ano niya, mga review materials niya din na simplified. Tapos, parang nalulusok na din ako that time kasi nga medyo kinulang talaga ako sa preparation. Gawa ng, yun na nga, full-time worker, tapos nagpa-part-time pa ako sa hospital. Then, may business din akong with my husband na inaasikaso. And then, even few weeks before the exam, kasi if you, ano lang, parang background lang din sa akin, I am working, di ba? Sabi ko din, nag-extra din po ako as event coordinator po.
Wow.
Opo, extra-extra para may pang gastos din sa exam. Ganun. Mga few weeks, weekend lang sana ako makakapag-review tapos biglang may photoshoot pa yung client ko. Alangan naman na wala ako doon. Sabi ko, Lord, ikaw na pong bahala sa akin. Parang 3 weeks before the exam, third, ito na sana yung isip ko, makakapag-study na ako kasi malapit na talaga. Biglang na-cancel yung unang schedule namin ng photoshoot sa client. Yun na.
Oh,
So, busy talaga. Pero sinisingit ko talaga yung Moodle kahit 8 p.m. din 8 p.m. mag-start din yung work ko or 9, then matatapos ako ng 6 a.m. Kahit 1 hour lang sinisingit ko yung mga recorded videos natin sa iPass. It helped kahit na antok ka na parang hindi naman pumapasok sa isip mo pero pag naririnig mo lang siya na magigets mo pa rin naman. So, yun lang. Every day, kahit 1 hour lang, lalo na yung palapit na, mga, sa, mga few months before, kahit naglalaba ka lang, nagluluto ka, or gumagawa ka ng gawaing bahay, i-play nyo lang, lalo yung mga recorded videos, paulit-ulit lang yan. Para at least may ma-retain kahit konti. Kahit nasabihin mo, makasabi ka na, ay wala na akong time pero isabay mo siya sa mga gawaing bahay mo din, lalo na sa mga mommies, sa mga wife like me, na may mga ibang responsibilities. So, okay lang sana yung iba, yung mga dalaga na solo lang sa buhay. Usually, mas nakaka-focus talaga sila. Pero once, yun na nga, yung pamilyadong tao ka na, medyo marami ka ng responsibilities din. Yun ang sinasabi ko na isabay nyo sa pag naglilinis. Yun talaga, sabay mo pag naglilinis ka ng bahay, at least nakakasingit ka kahit papano. Naglalaba ka, tapos naririnig mo lang sa background yung ang boses ng mga review masters natin. Yun, the struggles, yun talaga ang struggles. Time management, medyo kinulang sa time management. And support system is syempre, ang pamilya natin and our coaches. It really helped. Kailangan mo talaga na kahit papano, once or twice makapag-coach ka sa mga IPAS coaches natin kasi syempre magbo-boost sila ng confidence mo even na nawawalan ka na ng pag-asa kasi at some point nawawalan na din ako ng pag-asa kasi few days before the exam hindi pa approve yung leave ko, hindi pa approve na leave ako sa work kasi sabi nila kakapasok mo pa lang sa work kasi bagong yung work ko nga, 6 months pa lang ako, 6 months pa lang ako that time na exam ako. So, basically, hindi pa ako regular. So, dapat, hindi pa ako entitled to leave. Hindi ako entitled for leave. So, ano bang gagawin ko dito? Tapos, iyak-iyak na ako abang nasa work. Actually, mabuti nga lang kasi work from home. So, pwede akong umiyak na hindi nakikita ng mga kasama ko. So, yun, iyak-iyak na ako. Oh my God, 3 days na lang, hindi pa nila na-approve yung leave ko. Magpa-fly pa ako pa Manila. Parang one whole day na biyahe kung iisipin kasi 4 days maghihintay ka pa sa airport tapos another 2 hours ganun. Yun, kasawa ng Diyos, na-approve naman yung leave ko. Yun nga lang, after ng nakita ko yung payslip ko, siya, unpaid leave. Sige lang,
oh,
oo, kasi nga 6 months pa lang ako sa new company ko. Pero okay lang din, at least binigyan pa rin ako ng chance na makapag-exit sa work that time. Mm-mm. And laking tulong talaga ang iPass, lalo na mga busy person, tsaka hirap na maghanap ng legit na review materials, ganon. I would guarantee na feeling ko nga pag nakaaubos ka talaga ng isang cycle na wala kang absent, easy talaga yung 85 eh. Kung iisipin mo, easy talaga siya kung focus ka sa studies. Napaka-easy niya, focus lang sa studies. Pero pag kagaya namin na medyo tagilid kasi my work, kung bibigyan kayo ng chance na mag full-time na study, gawin nyo na kung wala naman kayong ibang responsibilities like trabaho or anything na out personal. Dapat yung goal talaga actually is 85 naman. Siyempre, di ba, parang magpo-post ka sa Facebook, past at 85, ganon, eh, aminin na natin, di ba? Yung talaga, past at 85, medyo, uy, gara, ang galing, ganon. Pero
Mm.
okay lang pa rin naman, 85 or 150, if you pass, if it's for you, it is for you. Ganon. Few days before the exam, pumunta muna kami sa Binondo Church. Oo, gala-gala muna a day before the exam kasi yung anxiety level ko hanggang dito na. Kasi syempre, mas mataas ang anxiety level mo kung kulang ka sa preparation. Medyo ganon. Mm-mm. Tapos, prayers, si God. Then, dapat yung prayer mo is specific. Yung prayer ko is, Lord, please help me to become USRN June 5, 2024 passer, ganon. Kasi sabihin mo,
Yeah.
USRN, baka next year pa or another 10 years pa or another 5. So, dapat specific ngayong June 20, kasi June 5 yung exam ko. So, dapat June 5, 2024, USRN na po ako before ng birthday ko. Ganon. So, yun yung prayers, dapat specific talaga. Then, in addition, meron din po akong nilagay sa wall namin na parang ang tawag niyan, manifestation nga daw. So, nilagay ko na Kesha, Colin, Fusin, RNUSRN. Tapos nilagay ko talaga June 5, 2024. Dapat nakalagay talaga yun para specific. So, that's it. Sa lahat ng mga, I was once like you, na although hindi ako nakakapag-attend usually ng ano natin ng review on time, but even sa recorded, nakikinig talaga ako sa Hope to kasi it would help you na ma-boost yung confidence mo, na ma-boost yung tiwala mo sa sarili mo, na kakayanin mo yung exam. And always pray. And then, kailangan nyo din talagang paintindihin yung, for example, nasa bahay kayo, may mga kasamaan kayo sa bahay, your family, your significant other, your children, or kung sino man sa bahay, naintindihin mo na po yung sitwasyon nyo na yung kagaya ko, sinabi ko sa husband ko na medyo hindi muna ako makakapaglaban nito kasi dalawa lang naman kami actually. Sabi ko hindi muna ako maglalaba, hindi muna ako maglo-laundry ng mga gamit natin. Focus na lang ako nung 2 months na. Focus na lang muna ako sa review kasi pagod na din ako sa work. Tapos magre-review pa ng 1 hour or 2 hours per day. Pero hindi din naman everyday yun. Pero may kita habit na kahit papano kahit saan-saan ka may dala kang review materials. Pwede mo din i-print yung roadmap natin. I printed the roadmap. Roadmap, printed ko yon. Tapos hindi ko siya, ang isang ano ko siya, strategy ko, hindi ko siya ginawang bookbind. Kasi pag i-bookbind mo siya, parang, ba yan, ang dami namang babasahin. Parang tatamarin ka. So, ginawa ko, stapler lang per ano. For example, ito cardiovascular lang, stapler lang cardiovascular. Kung ganun lang, per ano lang siya, per topic lang siya. Hindi ko siya binukbayin kasi kung bookbind na siya, parang feeling ko, ay, ang dami babasahin, ayoko nang basahin. Yun lang strategy ko for myself yun. Parang dinadaya mo ang sarili mo na, konti lang naman babasahin. Pero actually, naubos ko din yung roadmap. Naubos ko siya. Oo, per ano lang, per topic lang. Oo, tapos nilagay ko lang siya sa parang clear envelope para hindi siya masira. So, roadmap, Mark Lemek, and uh, prayers, prayers talaga, and tiwala talaga sa sarili mo na kakayanin mo, and support of your family, with I wouldn't say with your friends kasi tinago ko talaga. Hindi naman natin maiiwasan yung sila sabi nilang evil eye or whatever. It's better talaga you keep it to yourself. Kung kailan talaga yung, for example, kailan yung exam mo, you keep it to yourself or within the family lang kasi parang konti yung expectation, hindi masyadong mataas yung expectation ng ibang tao, and then hindi ka din maa-anxiety. Yun talaga, keep your mouth shut din talaga pag before the exam na wala kang sasabihan. Or kung kaya mo nga, ikaw lang eh. Pero ako kasi kailangan ko din i-share sa family members ko.
Mm.
Mm. Wag mo nang magpo-post yung I don't know, personally lang to ha. Wag mo nang magpo-post ng ano nung reviewing, ganon-ganon, yung iwasan not just for other people but for yourself to protect your energy, to protect yourself before the exam. Kasi yun na nga sinasabi nila, outside energy will ruin your your goals kasi nga ay nagre-review si yung chismis ka ay nagre-review siya baka hindi naman pumasa yan ganan ganan syempre maraming magda-doubt
Mm.
but once you pass the congratulations ang dami di ba so keep it to yourself muna guys na nagre-review ako oh mag-post ka na, magyabang ka. I mean like, yun talaga kasing term namin ng mga kakaibigan ko, magyabang ka na pag andun na, yung binigay na sa'yo, hindi para ano siya, parang ito na talaga, totoo na to, na makakapasa ka, ito na siya. And thank you din, Sir Jan, for being my mentor. Mm-mm. Thank you so much po kasi ako daw po yung first niya na student na for Hope Talk po.
Thank you, Ma'am Kesha. Sobrang natutuwa talaga ako. I mean, yes, I was about to say that, no? You are my first student who have attended this Hope Talk. Even though hindi tayo masyado nakapag-usap during our coaching sessions, but at least in the beginning for our initial coaching session,
Mm-hmm.
I have provided all the information that you need. Kasi minsan depende na lang sa students yan, no? Kung ano yung magiging pacing talaga nila. Like si Ma'am Kesha, napaka-raketera talaga niyan. So, di ba? Ang dami mong side jobs that you have to support your family and yourself, 'di ba? So, apart from that, hindi tayo magkakaroon ng structured study plan talaga. As long as the information that you need, like for example, ano mga kailangan natin reviewin, this is how you're gonna review. It's up to
Mm-hmm.
you on how you're gonna review naman. Kunyari, 'di ba, you have started your journey around August. Then, napass ka ng exam around June. So, ganoon naman talaga. In the beginning, you will undergo adjustments.
Mm-hmm.
Kasi, like for us, we are working people after few years of working, di ba? Now, we're not used to studying and working at the same time. It's really
Correct.
difficult.
Mm-hmm.
But what you did, Ma'am Kesha, is you find your ways on how to input yung review. Kasi meron tayong goal na tinatawag. Kasi 'di ba, I'm not sure kung nabanggit mo rin to sa akin, nabanggit ko to sa iyo is wala tayo sa sa we don't stop learning. What I'm trying to say. You have your own goal. It doesn't mean that you are married. Yun na yung yan na yung ultimate goal natin. It doesn't
Correct.
mean that you're on the highest position in your company right now. It's not the ultimate goal. Nandun pa
Correct.
rin yan sa puso mo. Hinahanap-hanap pa rin yan.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why you're doing everything that you can. You juggle from work and study. Kaya napaka-amazing din talaga ng journey mo. Thank you for summing it up, no, Ma'am
Thank
Kesha. Pero having said that, did you take any strategy to avoid burnout? Kasi sobrang dami niyo pong ginagawa eh.
Oh, yes. Mga 2, 3 months before, I started going to the gym again. Oo, yun
Mm.
talaga. It helped my anxiety level na mag-lower. Going to the gym. Kahit papaano, hindi naman yung weightlifting level na. Pero ano lang, to burn out the calories, to loosen up, ganun lang. Kaya sabi ko, plano ko na, babalik na naman ako next week siguro. Anyway, yun nga, working out. Tapos, I impulsively buy a new puppy.
Ah,
Yun yung
nice.
siya yung support puppy ko, emotional support puppy ko. Mm-mm. Impulsively ako napabili kasi habang nagwo-work ako and nagre-review, syempre ano ka lang siya, yun lang. Parang may baby na cute-cute lang. So yun yung to avoid burnout, everything workout and yun na nga. Shoutout ko din siya nga nung nung nag-post ako sa pa-thank you ko. Shoutout ko din yung bagong puppy ko kasi he really helped me to ease my anxiety po. Mm-mm.
This is the first time na ko rin na encounter having the support system. Kahit yung yung alaga nyo po, yung puppy ninyo. It
Mm-mm.
doesn't mean na ano naman na family or relative. As long as meron kayong comfort with that someone na
Mm-mm.
makakapag-ease ng anxiety natin at some point. Kasi I
Mm-mm.
have a few students din, no, who doesn't have any support system at all, pero nag-aalaga din siya ng mga puppies. So yun yung support system
Mm-mm.
na
At
tinatawag.
in addition, my husband is really supportive naman talaga. Yun na nga sabi ko na kailangan mo din kausapin yung mga people around you. I mean, in the house lang ha, na medyo tamad muna ako sa mga gawaing bahay kasi nga, lalo na work eh. Nag-work ka, tapos saan mo pa ba isisingit yon. Nag-work, tapos magre-review. Kaya kailangan mo din ng supportive partner, ika nga. Oo,
Mhm.
supportive husband, supportive partner sa life mo na he will not be or she will not be a hindrance to your goals. Siya yung magmo-motivate sa'yo to excel in life. Kahit, di ba sabi nila, ay, mag-aasawa ka na, sayang ka naman, mag-aasawa ka na, hindi ka pa nga USR, hindi ka pa nga nakapunta ng US, ganyan, ganon. Hindi. If you found someone, taray, love story, if you found someone na magsusupport siya sa goals mo, na hindi siya hindrance at hindi niya iti-take yun negatively on his part, na kung gaano ka ka-successful as a person, then you found someone na you should be with for the rest of your life. Yun, supportive partner and family. Mm-mm.
That's true. Thank you, Ma'am Kesha, for highlighting that one po, no? Kasi may iba, di ba, parang natatakot to talk to their loved ones. Kasi
Yes,
somehow, malalaman nyo, you have to have the courage
yes,
to talk to them. Kasi eventually, pag nakausap mo sila, doon mo
they
lang
would.
marirealize na they would understand your
Yes,
situation.
correct. Oo, parang uunahin natin yung therapeutic communication, 'di ba?
Yeah.
Communication talaga the key. Kasi sasabihin niya, ano ba yan? Wala ka nang ginagawa dito sa bahay, tapos tatrabaho ka na, tapos cellphone ka na, or magla-laptop ka na and all that. But, if i-communicate mo siya sa mga tao, kahit sa for example, nasa bahay kayo ng parents nyo, mga sisters nyo, brothers nyo, parents nyo, hindi nila alam kung ano yung journey na tinatahak nyo. Kasi kanya-kanya tayong problema sa life. So, kung i-share nyo sa kanila, mas maiintindihan nila, then they would support you in your journey. So, ako, isa lang naman yung sister ko, I usually talk to my dad talaga. Papa's girl kasi ako. Although I have my husband already, hindi talaga mawawala yung communication ko sa daddy ko, sa papa ko, na yun na nga, about this journey. Parang siya talaga nagmo-motivate sa akin. And from the start, very supportive talaga yung father ko din sa journey ko. Magre-remind sa akin yan. Medyo na-stress na nga ako nung huli kasi sabi siya, oh, nag-study ka na ba? Nag-study ka. Oh my God,
Ah.
ano ba 'to, high school? Na nire-remind pa ako para mag-aral. Sabi ko, relax ka lang pa. Relax lang yan. Relax lang natin kasi nai-stress na din ako. Yun na nga. So, supportive family and partner. Mm-mm.
Kasi you will know, pinagpipray ka din po nila for your
Yes, that's
success.
correct. Oo, yun din sabi ng nanay ko. Sabi ko sa mother ko, ba't hindi ka lang man-good luck sa akin nung date exam. Siguro mas mataas pa yung anxiety ng mother ko kasi ano din yung mom ko is PHRN. Oo.
Hmm.
So, I came from family of nurses talaga. Mm-mm. So, I really look up to my aunties and uncles na some of them are USRNs na din and UKRN. So, parang medyo, ano tayo, medyo pressure, pero hindi masyado kasi kinip ko muna sa self ko. Although, nag-help din pala yung UKRN ko na tito. Yun yung kaisa-isang kapatid lang din ng daddy ko, ng papa ko. Ano siya, single na nasa UK na siya ngayon. Then, I asked for his help na pwede mong tulungan ako for the payment, actually, for the payment ng aking review, iPass. Kasi sabi ko, tito, parang nagipit ako ngayon eh, medyo hindi ko nabayaran yung remaining balance ko
Mm-mm.
sa iPass review. So, maaano yung account ko, parang mafi-freeze yung Moodle ko. So, yun naman, naging supportive naman siya. So, yun na nga, yung circle lang na mag-help sa'yo, yun lang muna yung sasabihan mo para not to throw the energy, para hindi maging nega vibes yung journey mo. Then, keep it to yourself and to your family. Mm-mm. And even I was so, ano na, parang gustong gusto ko nang sabihin kasi nung mga friends ko nung college din, nag-meet kami nung January, which is before din the exam, na parang napaprocess na din
Mm.
ako. Well, kinip ko lang talaga sa self ko kasi baka ma-throw off yung energy and baka hindi ako pumasa, ganun. Then, na-shock na lang sila na after nag-post na lang ako na pumasa na ako. Kasi yun din ang mga plans namin, nag-usap-usap din kami, ganun. Pero hindi ko sinabi na, yun na nga, concrete na yung plan ko na mag-e-exam by June. O, so yun. Yun lang.
Thank
Thank
you,
you so
Ma'am Kesha. It runs in the blood talaga, no, ang pagiging nursing ninyo.
much.
So
Oo,
I
kasi
know it really adds on your pressure talaga, personally,
true.
di ba?
Opo. It really added to
Even
my
though you have to keep it to yourself, pero
Mm,
kasi lalabas at lalabas talaga ang ano eh, ang gift mo to
mm.
become a really USRN. Kasi nasa ano eh, nasa generation niya yan eh.
Ika-third generation na ako.
Uh,
Mm-mm.
so no wonder, Ma'am Kesha, that you have this gift. May mga ibang, like what you said earlier, no? Sabi mo, hindi ka ganong ka-consistent. Tama po ba? At ka-determined dun sa review mo. I guess dun sa mga times na nagre-review ka, you can easily understood yung mga lectures na tinuturo po sa inyo. It's not about the quantity naman. Kung how
Mm,
many times you're gonna watch the recorded, how many times you're gonna read the roadmap.
mm-mm.
It's more of your understanding of the concept. That's why it's really important na meron tayong strong foundation kay NCLEX.
Mm-mm.
Di ba? And then, ma'am, kasi nabanggit niyo po kanina, no? You have started po 9 months of preparation dito
Mm-mm.
kay
Really,
IPAS. And seryoso po kayo around 2 months of your preparation. Doon na po ba kayo
medyo
nag-start mag-practice questions?
practice questions nung mga ano na lang din, mga 2 months or a month before. Seryoso na ako doon. Medyo seryoso na sa practice questions. And then, ito wag yung gagawin to. Ginawa ko na yung parang final exam. Inulit ko siya nung a night before. Kasi parang attempt yung parang 3 attempts yun, 'di ba? Parang
Ah, ah.
final exam ng ano natin ng Moodle. Ginawa ko siya tapos parang medyo mababa nga. Edi nadagdagan yung stress ko.
Di ba sinabi sa akin to, sabi ko magpahinga ka.
Ayun na nga, hindi ko sinabi. So, uy, sige na matutulog na nga ako.
I mean, ano
Okay.
yun eh, part yan eh. Kasi di ba, when you have this anxiety, it's true. Real talk
Mm,
lang din talaga, no? If you don't prepare so much, it will really increase your anxiety the
correct.
moment na palapit ng exam. That's why
Mm-mm.
you will notice those students who have really prepared for their exam, no? It doesn't matter how many months. Their anxiety is lessened. Nasa mild lang or even minsan nga wala eh,
Mm-mm.
di ba?
Kaya nga mas okay talaga yung well-prepared ka kahit maubos mo lang isang cycle or dalawang cycle na focus ka sa review, you will really ease the exam. Talagang, papasa ka.
So
For
I can say, ma'am, na IPAS online review itself is more than enough to pass the exam.
Yes. Yes. I pass and yes, review and then aansaran mo talaga lahat. Kaya hindi ka na nga mag-Q-Banks. Hindi din ako nag-Q-Banks actually. Kasi may another gastos na naman actually yun, di ba? Uh,
Yeah.
din yung Q-Banks eh. Hindi na nga ako nag-Q-Banks. Yung ano na lang natin, yung practice, parang kompleto naman din na doon. Oo. Kung
Yung
nagtitipid ka,
drills.
parang budget meal na yun kasi, di ba, doon na lahat.
Yes. Kasi minsan, di ba, we really have to look out for your financial aspect din. Kasi IPAS Online Review and Mentoring Academy will really ano po, put everything
Yes.
doon sa kailangan po ng students.
Mm-mm.
We will start with the for newly enrolled students, ano yung mga kailangan nyo malaman? What you need to know about NCLEX, the lecture, the coaching sessions,
Mm-mm.
anxiety management, trending topics and all. So talagang ibubuhos kayo ng sobra-sobra. It's really up to us on how we are going to prepare for this NCLEX. And I always believe if we have really prepared it very well, you will pass the exam.
Mm-mm.
Di ba?
Yes.
So, ma'am, nabanggit niyo po kanina rin na you have so much work. I mean, juggling works from full-time, part-time, and so on. Sobrang saludo ako dun sa inyo. How did your non-bedside job experience po influence your NCLEX preparation naman?
nice talaga kahit papaano, kahit part-time lang, may bedside experience ka. Kasi every day is a learning process talaga sa hospital. Siyempre, lalo pag sa emergency room, ganun, iba-iba yung mga meds and iba-iba yung situation. So, of course, 'di ba? Kasi naman ang NCLEX situational naman talaga 'yon, and
Mm,
gagamitin mo mostly is your clinical abilities and critical thinking. So it would really help you na kahit papaano, kahit magsabi ka pa na part-time ka lang, na dapat meron kang konting bedside experience. Because it really help, especially sa mga gamot, um, blood transfusion, yung mga ganong topic,
mm.
it would really help you. Hindi naman, ano, hindi kasi pwede sabihin, no? Anyway, parang ganun na nga.
Ah,
Lahat ng mga, ano natin, yung ginagawa natin sa hospital, sa bedside, it would help you. Tapos habang kung ngayon working kayo as in the hospital, parang i-familiarize nyo. Tapos pag may nakita kayong bagong gamot, i-search nyo, para sa ano ba to? Para ano ba to? It would help you. Mm-mm.
have you decided po na mag-part-time as a staff nurse even before you started your NCLEX preparation or
Ah, mm.
before?
When I went back kasi here in the Philippines after nung sa Singapore, 3 weeks pa lang parang nangangati na ako. Parang kailangan ko na magtrabaho. Parang kailangan ko maghanap ng trabaho, ganun agad.
Mm,
Kahit sabi pa na umuwi muna ako for review. Then, sa bahay kasi namin may malapit na hospital, parang
mm,
1/2 kilometer lang yung hospital. So, I work there. Sa umpisa, medyo full-time pa. Naka-full-time pa ako, naka 8 days pa ako per schedule. Tapos
mm.
nung na ano naman ako, nung na-accept naman ako sa EXL, nag-part-time na lang ako doon sa hospital. But still, it's really helpful kasi na ano, parang na-remind yung memory mo nung time na student ka pa na kung ano yung dapat, ano ang mga basic, 'di ba? Ano ang mga kailangan mong malaman basically sa hospital. So, yun na, nag-part-time na ako nung may work na din akong full-time sa EXL. Nag-start ako sa EXL December. So, yeah, part-time ako
You,
for
you forgot to
6.
mention, ma'am, no, na ito talaga din yung strategy mo on how to parang learn easily
Mm,
ang NCLEX. NCLEX
mm,
topics natin, no? Kasi you did not stop doing part-time as a staff nurse,
mm,
even though you are still reviewing for your NCLEX. Kasi
mm.
alam mo sa sarili mo na
It
this
would
will be helpful. Di ba?
correct.
So that's a great strategy po.
Even the calculations po iba, ng IV, ng meds,
Mm-mm.
oo, yun. It would help you in your NCLEX. Pero wala kasing lumabas eh.
So, Ma'am Kesha, dun sa full-time job mo po ngayon, working as a non-bedside
Mm.
nurse po, no? What are the skills that you have that you think that contributed to your NCLEX preparation?
Non-bedside kasi siya eh. More on, ano kami, utilization nurse. So, nagbabasa kami lagi ng clinicals.
Mm,
Yun, it helped me na for my critical thinking talaga. Kasi 'di ba pag sa utilization nurse ka, parang nakasalalay sa'yo kung i-approve mo ba or i-deny yung claims, parang ganun.
yeah.
So, ang na-help naman ng UM experience ko is to have critical thinking. Ganun. Mm.
Ako naman lagi ako niniwala no, no matter what, kung ano yung current job mo, there will always be something na magko-contribute doon sa NCLEX preparation mo. Like for example, your time management.
Mm-mm.
Let's say you're working from home, di ba? You're able to utilize review while you
Mm.
are working then at the same time.
Mm-mm.
Minsan
Correct.
nagbabasa tayo, di ba? While we are
Mm-mm.
working. So, time management. Yun yung
Mm-mm.
mga ano natin na nai-incorporate natin or na-enhance yung mga
Yes.
skills na yun. Like what you said, enhancing your clinical judgment by reading dun sa pagiging utilization nurse nyo. So,
Mm-mm.
instead of being an auditory listener lang, more of ano na kayo, focus on the reading din talaga.
Mm.
So, hindi kayo parang tatamarin na magbasa at magbasa
Mm.
kasi nasasanay din kayo. That's a skill also na na-adapt ninyo dun sa current job mo. And may mga topics po ba na you find it very difficult and how did you manage them para mag-gets nyo kagad?
MS. MS talaga. Medyo ano tayo dyan. Ay, pharmacology pala. Oo, pharmacology talaga. So, balik, paano na lang, parang nakadalawang ulit na lang ako ng recorded videos. Then, nagtatry din akong mga YouTube, ganon. Parang, ano lang, to pass the time, pero nagle-learn ka rin naman. Kasi, ewan ko ba, medyo kailangan ko i-trick yung mind ko na, ay, hindi to review. Kasi tinatamad nga ako talaga kasi nga matagal
Mm.
na tayong nagwo-work, hindi na tayo student, ganon. So, kailangan ko i-trick yung mind ko na parang wala lang, na parang andyan lang siya, pero I'm not obliged. Kasi pag ino-oblige ko yung self ko, parang lalo akong tinatamad. Ewan ko ba? So, ano lang, nagpe-play lang din ako ng video about pharmacology, ganun, and mga recorded videos about it. Yun talaga. It helped me. Kasi medyo nahihirapan talaga ako pag pharmacology.
Kasi you really have to love what you're doing. Mahirap
Mm-mm.
pag napipilitan ka. Kahit sa
Yeah.
anong bagay, di ba?
Mm.
Hindi lang
The
sa
more
review.
pipilitan, parang ayaw mo nang gagawin. Ayaw mo na. Ayaw ko nang gawin. Ganun. Mm-mm.
And you mentioned po you stop your computer at 150. Ako
Oo.
rin po, di ba sabi ko sa'yo, I stop at 150.
Mm-mm.
So, it doesn't matter on when the computer will stop po. Kasi ang goal talaga natin is to really pass the exam. So, how did you prepare po mentally
Okay.
yung pag-answer po ng mga long exam?
With our practice test, syempre medyo mahaba din yun. Nasa 100 ata yun eh. Nakailang practice test din ako para ma-prepare ko yung self ko sa exam. And then mentally, before the exam, I told myself na parang alam ko na I will not stop at 85 kasi nga medyo kulang ako sa preparation. I did prepare, but I think it's not enough to pass at 85. Parang hindi naman ako umabot sa point na dilulu ako na, papasok ko to at 85. Parang alam ko na sa self ko na, hindi ko siya mapapasa at 85 talaga. So,
Mhm.
I prepared na dapat hindi ako mawawala ng pag-asa even na lumampas na ako ng 85. Dapat in your heart, alam mo na hindi ka dapat mawalan ng pag-asa kasi made-demoralize ka eh. Pag nag-expect ka na dapat papasa ka ng 85, made-demoralize ka talaga. Kasi hindi ka na makakapag-focus po na pag lumampas ka na. So, yun, keep it in mind. It's okay na well prepared ka, but also prepare for the worst. Kasi you will never know what you will encounter in the exam talaga. And then, in addition to that, shout out to my husband na pray over talaga ako bago ako pumasok sa Trident Tower. Oo, nag-pray over talaga muna siya na ipagpe-pray niya daw muna ako na makapasa ng exam. Kasi sinamahan din ako ng husband ko para sa exam. Then sabi ko sa kanya sabi ko umuwi ka na lang kasi feeling ko umuwi ka na lang muna sa hotel kasi feeling ko hindi ko matatapos siya na early. So feeling ko maaubos ko ang 150 exam kaya umuwi ka na lang muna sa hotel. Diba? Tama naman talaga
Mm.
na
Yeah,
ubos ko ka 150. Tsaka hindi ako ma-stress na may naghihintay sa akin sa labas.
that's true.
Mm,
Magandang strategy rin yung ginawa mo, Ma'am Kesha, no? So that you'll
mm-mm.
be able to focus on yourself lang, not
Yeah.
thinking about the others.
Mm-mm.
Kasi, di ba, that's why we have a lot of students who are too focused doon sa number, kung yung target numbers, kung saan
Yes.
magsistop yung computer. So
Mm-hmm.
don't be too stressed about that. Ang goal talaga natin, o ultimate goal is to really pass the exam.
Yeah.
So
Correct.
no matter what number nag-stop ang computer, we have to be mentally prepared. So that's
Mm-hmm.
why during our practice question, kailangan natin pine-prepare yan. We prepare 85 questions up until to the maximum number. So the moment you step in, do sa testing center, you have to expect that you will get the maximum number. Para yung
Yes.
expectation mo, okay, sige, pag nagsapat 85, then pag nagsapat ng 150, then good, thank you. Di ba?
Mm-mm.
At least I was able to reach the maximum number and kukunti lang tayo. Hindi naman mas marami ang 85 at that's 150. But yet, you're able
Mm-mm.
to pass the exam. So
Mm-mm.
during the course of review, Ma'am Kesha, what was the most valuable part of your review course?
Yun na nga, kapit sa recorded videos and then sa practice test. And then, of course, even na practice test, dapat i-check nyo din po yung rationale, of course. Yun talaga important na i-check. Hindi yung practice test ka lang ng practice test, tapos hindi ka naman pala nagbabasa ng iba ng rationale. Yun, basahin talaga kahit pa kahit skimming lang, di naman yung too focus kayo. Skim mo lang hanggang matapos mo yung rationale ng ng test mo. Importante kasi talaga yun para at least alam mo bakit mali yung answer mo o 'di ba? Parang mas
Yeah.
magkaroon ka ng more learning.
You have to have a positive mindset every time you will study for your lecture or doing your practice test.
Mm-mm.
Kasi kapag hindi mo sinet your mind mo daily,
Yes.
magpapile up yan. Iisipin mo na ahead ka agad. Kung, naku, ang
Mm-mm.
dami ko pang babasahin, ang dami ko pang
Mm-mm.
aansweran na practice question. You always have to have your goal at least daily lang para hindi kayo ma-stress. I think that po yung ginawa ni Ma'am Kesha, no? So, what have you motivated po? What kept you motivated throughout your NCLEX viewing?
Unang-una, ang gastos, ang mahal kaya. Ang mahal tapos malayo ka pa sa Manila, 'di ba? Booking pa ng hotel, booking ng flight sa una-una. Talaga, oo, magastos kasi tapos ayun na nga, mahal. Then, syempre, sino ba naman, lahat naman sigurong nurses tatanungin mo, what's the ultimate goal is to become a
Mm.
USRN po talaga. Oo. I don't know sa iba na makabayan, but for me, yun talaga yung ultimate goal ko. Kasi I was in a family nga na mga nurses. Parang yun yung in-instill sa mind ko since I was young. Magni-nurse ka kasi mag-a-abroad ka. Oo. Ayun talaga. Since I was young, yun ang sinasabi kasi makikita mo yung tita mong galing sa abroad. Tapos, wow, ang ganda. May mga chocolate. Yun kasi namulat ako sa ganun. Kaya yun din yung goal ko na parang
Nice.
magiging soon to be rich tita, gano'n, na uwi na
Uh,
sa Pilipinas. Yung ganun nga. Mm. So that's the goal.
you're not
It,
only born to be a local nurse, no? You are born to be an international nurse.
sana nga, opo, hopefully.
And ano naman yung di ba sabi niyo po, you have prepared 9 months at least dito sa review natin, no? Ano po naisip niyo na you could have done differently during your preparation? Ito po ang advice natin para sa mga students
Yeah.
who are in the beginning of their review.
Have more time to study. This, kasi ito sinabi to ng mga nauna sa akin na po masasabi niya magkaroon ng 1 hour or 2 hours every day para hindi siya mag-pile up yung aaralin mo at saka hindi ka ma-pressure. So kahit nag-start ka pa lang to have your eligibility na kahit 1 oras lang. Kasi nung time na hihintay pa lang ako sa eligibility ko. Ano lang, nood-nood lang ng video, kahit ganun lang muna, nood-nood ng recorded videos lang talaga, kapit lang talaga ako doon. Kahit na hindi mo pa masyadong na-internalize. Kasi at the start, parang mahihirapan ka talaga to sit in and, oh my God, ilang oras to, tapos makikinig ako dito or ganon. Yung parang ang ipapractice mo po muna yung endurance mo na kakayanin mo yung ilang oras ng review. So, yun. Paunti-unti. Huwag niyong bibiglain yung self niyo na, ay, 2 months na ako magre-review. Pero dapat before that, may paunti-unti. Yung may patikim-tikim sa sarili mo na hindi ka na mahihirapan kasi nag-start ka na ng slowly but surely nga ika nila, di ba?
Yeah,
Because
that's true. Thank you, Ma'am Kesha.
don't pressure yourself na dapat within 6 months mag-exam na ako agad. Hindi, check nyo within yourself. Kaya nyo na ba? Mm-mm. Tsaka magbubook, ganon.
Yes, it takes a lot of experiment, no? You have
Mm.
to really assess yourself. Like, for
Opo.
example, you have to accept the fact that if you're not currently working as a bedside nurse, probably give
Mm.
yourself time to
Yes.
prepare.
Mm-mm.
Probably 6 months would be the minimum or it can be the maximum. Pwede
Yes.
natin extend to 9 months or up until 1 year. It doesn't matter naman. Kasi
Mm.
ang sabi nga ni Ma'am Kesha, ultimate goal natin is to be a USRN. Malayo na, pero malayo pa. Well, that's really true, di ba, Ma'am Kesha? So, thank
Oo.
you for this advices po. Or, advices po para sa ating mga classmates. And with that, I would like to present to you your IPAS certificate. This certificate is proudly presented to Kesha Colen Fusin for successfully passing the NCLEX RN examination. This serves as a proof that the successful candidate indicated in the certificate is a safe nurse based on the USA Standards of Nursing Practice. Signed by Sir J. Padong and Sir Mark Zaspa. Congratulations, Ma'am Kesha.
Thank you so much.
So, Ma'am Kesha, do you have any message to your family and friends who have supported you along?
I would like to take this opportunity to thank my family who has been there throughout my journey, who supported me financially and spiritually, of course, to my mom. She's the one who is the prayer warrior in our family. Mm-mm. And of course, to my dad, kasi syempre, siya yung nagre-remind sa akin, oh, mag-aral ka na, mag-study ka na. And then, of course, to my husband, who understand na medyo mahirap ang journey ko for now. And then, he helped me and he understand me very well na hindi niya ako inuobliga to do gawaing bahay at before. Actually, hindi naman talaga akong inuobliga. Pero he really make it a point na I will be comfortable while reviewing for the exam and helping me sa journey ko kahit nung nag-exam ako. He was there to support me.
For sure,
Mm-mm.
matatouch ang family and friends mo. Maririnig nila ito live, Ma'am
Mm-mm.
Kesha. And how did iPass help you in achieving your American dream?
So, and thank you so much sa iPass family for this opportunity that you have given to me and for helping me to pass with iPass Online Review and Mentoring Academy. And of course, I passed with iPass.
Wow, thank you, Ma'am Kesha. We are so happy with your achievements po talaga.
iPass processing.